Hello, welcome back. Welcome to 2024. First real video of the year. And yeah, quite something special. For quite some time now I can do another Sam Records video. I will talk about the Sahib Shihab release of Sam. The Danish radio jazz group plays with him on this 1965 release. And I can do something cool in my opinion. I can compare it to the Danish original first pressings, which is one of the most valuable and much sought after jazz record overall. We go into this, and I also have the 2001 reissue, Japanese reissue I can compare it to. And so after this video we will have quite a good overview, because those are the three releases that exist on vinyl from this record. Let's start with the Sam release, the package overall, then get into the comparison, and in between we talk about what makes this record so special. Yeah, first off, the cover recreation, the jacket, Sam did a very nice job. The colors, let's get into, compare it to the original. A little more saturation on the jacket, but this also might be due to the age of the original. So very good job, like it. It's a little bit more sturdy than the original, but there's nothing wrong for sure with a sturdy cover, a sturdy jacket. The hype sticker, yeah, it comes in a resealable outer sleeve, very nice, very well done. And the hype sticker says that it's limited edition 180 gram vinyl, remastered from the original master tapes, cut by Kevin Gray at Coherent Mastering, pressed at Marcillac, France by Garcia and Company, original artwork plus double insert with photo. I show you this double insert with photo. Also again, a nice edition, beautifully done. Great job by Sam Records. Always welcome this kind of things. Really cool. It comes in a wonderful inner sleeve, poly-lined. So when it comes to the packaging, really great reissue by Sam Records. I show you, and here comes a little difference. Here is the label and the vinyl. Vinyl is silent, clean, flat, no complaints here. As you see, this is quite gray. The original, I keep it in the protection sleeve. Is also gray, but with a little more greenish coloration. So there is a slight difference, but hey, this is of course no biggie. Yeah, 1965. Sahib Shihab, he lived in Denmark. He was quite long in Europe. He lived quite long, I think until 1986. And he teamed up with a Danish radio jazz group, which was a collective of the finest and best Danish jazz musicians. And those guys put out a wonderful, groovy, dynamic jazz record. This is after, and I listened now quite some time to this records due to 3 releases. One of my favorite jazz records. I so love it. Of course, this is not my personal copy. This record in this condition is 5, 6, maybe 7,000 euros in this condition. Look over at Discogs, there is no copy for sale. So, and I doubt that someone who has it would let it go. So this is really, really, really hard to get, and something very, very special. So, wonderful record, perfect jazz record, wonderful musicians, and also the Japanese reissue, which I have here, which comes in on the Red label, came out in 2001. Also a nice recreation overall, so no complaints here too. Is not that cheap, way cheaper than the original. I think we're talking around 200 euros in a good condition. So we have these three choices, and this is of course, and this is important now. This is wonderful from Sam Records that they give us the opportunity to get access to this fantastic jazz record. This is above all from the things that comes now and a little later. So please keep that in mind. Sam now gives us the opportunity to just order this record and have this wonderful, wonderful record. But still, we have now the opportunity, and we should, and I did, to compare it against the original and the Japanese Repress. What I did first is, because I don't want it to be tainted by the impression of the original, I once listened to the original roughly 3 to 4 weeks ago together with Thomas Busk when he was here at my place. But again, as I said, 3 to 4 weeks ago, and yesterday today I got my copy from Sam, and of course I immediately started doing this comparison because I really wanted to do it. And I started with the Sam records, and my impression was, this is a nice, good sounding record. Listen to it, and then I put on the original, and then it immediately becomes clear. It's easy. This sounds, it's not from this earth. The dynamic, the punch, the power, the details, and the soundstage are in a different league. That's what I can say. But of course, we are talking, and when it comes to 1965, it's easy for me to say that it's roughly 59 years ago. And yeah, of course, time, when it comes to tapes, seems to have its price. So the original is a different league in every aspect of this record. Take especially the very first song, and then the whole band comes in, and these things are like an explosion. Wonderful, dynamic, and detailed beyond belief. So the original and the Sam record release is day and night. But don't blame Sam Records. Don't blame Kevin Gray for it. I think for this release, they got the very best out of it, what's there. And they did a wonderful reissue. But of course, again, to be quite clear, it has no chance against the original in this case. Quite interesting in this regard now, of course, is the 2001 reissue from Japan. First off, it's quite, or a lot cheaper, and you can get it if you want to. And also, and then I did the comparison between the Japanese reissue and the Sam records, and again, not in this big scale, but the 22 reissue from Japan again is the better sounding record. More bass, more punch, less blanket in a way. And that might, for those of you who are really a huge fan of this record, like I am now, also be an interesting alternative Of course, for most of us, me included, this original is of course out of reach. But this might also be a very, very interesting alternative, and something, you know, very often, me included, again, we say, oh, those Japanese reissues, the re-releases, they sometimes lack the punch, they are so sweet and nice. Not in this case. They really go for the higher frequencies, the punch, and quite interesting. Quite a great reissue from Japan. Yeah, those are my 2 cents about this Sam Records reissue. I am still a huge fan of Sam Records. I will stay a huge fan of Sam Records, but in this case, although I have to admit this was the first time I could compare a Sam Records against an original, it didn't stand up to it, but most importantly, now this record is available, we can get it, we should get it, and that's the most important thing. So that's it for the first video of 2024. Maybe just say at least at last thing, thank you so much for providing me with those 2 unbelievable copies, Thomas, and you have a wonderful, wonderful record there at your hand. Gratulation. Okay, thank you for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.